Hello, CP Math 1. This is Mr. Robert, Shasta High School, and we have finished Chapter 5. You've taken the study team test, and we're preparing for the Chapter 5 test. I believe it will happen this week on where are we at, the 27th of February. This is the year 2017. It may not apply in the future, but this is a look at the solutions to that test and some of the ideas that we needed to know and we're playing with in order to do well on it. So let's start with question number 1. Question 1 says, consider the sequence 5, 11, 17, and then write the next 4 terms in this sequence. So as I look at it, there's two main kinds of sequence we've been playing with, those with common ratios and those with a common difference. This one looks like it has a common ratio. So for example, if I take common difference. Did I just say that? If I take 17 and subtract the previous term, I get 6. And if I take 11 and subtract the previous term, 11 minus 5, I don't need a calculator, it's also 6, right? So my common difference is 6. In other words, as this sequence moves forward, we're adding 6 each time. So if I want to know the next several values in the sequence, I can start with 17 and add 6, and then add 6, and then add 6. And I think it asks for the next 4 terms, so I'll do one more. It starts with a 23, but I'll do plus 6 one more time, and they're all on my screen there, my calculator screen. So the first 4 terms of the sequence, the next 4 terms would be 23, followed by 29, followed by 35, and then finally 41. So, and it continues. That's not the last term. There's more. What is the generator for this sequence? We are adding 6 each time. It's important that you not say just 6, right? Because 6, it could be a common ratio where we're multiplying by 6 each time. But we are clearly adding 6 more as we move forward. What kind of sequence is this? This is arithmetic. And the reason why I know that it's arithmetic is because it has, the sequence has a common difference. Which means that we're adding the same thing each time. And by the way, it could be that what we're adding each time is a negative number also, in which case the sequence would be decreasing, but this one is adding something. Then it asks us to create a table of values, actually multiple representations, a table, a graph, and an equation, an explicit equation for it. So let's start with a table. Remember, we always begin with term 1. So if it's a sequence, we start with the first term, then the second term. We do often need to consider what the 0th term was, the term before the sequence began, if we're trying to write the explicit equation. But we always start with 1. And then our values were, the ones that were given to us were 5, 11, and 17. And then from there we continued to add 6 each time, so we got a 23, 29, and 35. And this table